Gene cloning in simple terms. Hi everyone, this is RV Purification and today we will talk about gene cloning. Well, what is gene cloning? Gene cloning, also known as molecular cloning, refers to the process of isolating a DNA sequence of interest for the purpose of making multiple copies of it. Now, let's talk about gene cloning or how gene cloning works with the help of this simple illustration. To start our illustration, let me present to you a circle. Now, let's pretend that this circle is a segment of a DNA called plasmid. Now, bacteria have plasmids, and plasmids are very important to bacteria because it allows them to do big things like resist deadly foreign substances. Now, in order to clone a gene, we have to take a plasmid out of the bacteria and add an enzyme to it that acts like a scissor to open it up. So now, the plasmid would look like this. Now, the next step that we will do is take our human DNA and isolate a gene that we want to use, like this one in color blue. Now, let's say that this blue gene that we took out of our DNA represents the ability to produce insulin. So, we already have the insulin gene and the plasmid ready to be put together. So, in order to put them together, we must add another type of enzyme that acts like a tape. Now, it would look like this. The next step is that we take this newly made plasmid and put it in the bacteria. This bacteria now has the ability to produce insulin because of the artificial plasmid that has the insulin gene. Then, with the help of Mother Nature, the bacteria will reproduce, and every time it reproduces, it creates bacteria that has the target gene. So, to summarize what we have talked about in that illustration, gene cloning process or how gene cloning works has 4 steps. The first step is that we need to isolate the target gene. In our illustration, it was the blue gene. Next is that we must insert that gene into the plasmid with the help of the scissor type enzyme and the tape type enzyme. The next step is to put the newly created plasmid into the bacteria, and the last step, which is the easiest step, is just grow the bacteria, wait for it to multiply. So it's that simple. I hope that you have learned something, even just a little bit, of how gene cloning works. That's all. Thank you for watching.